Carriage is what it is. That's what it says. Enter carriage.
I saw that. I was so happy that you got your bloop. Oh, and it was only with one chance. Nice. That is lucky.
Must be locked. No
Oh
shit.
my God. So that happened to us. And I'm assuming you were not a part of the whole Discord fiasco. And when they finally dropped us a code for it, were you?
Yeah, that lasted 15 minutes. Which one was it for him?
The
Oh,
Oni.
it was the Oni, yeah.
So it was the Oni skin and the boat that both got glitched. You went to sleep when it was like midnight. Oh, yeah, they both glitched out, and there was a huge, massive blow up in the Discord, bug reports, and then they locked down the entire Discord and every single channel. Nobody could speak, and we were actually on live to cover that whole fiasco. Um, and of course, Nick gaslighting everybody and blatantly lied, like full
And people
on.
believe it too. It's crazy.
Right? Exactly. And people bought it. And then they came out with a code, but it only lasted 15 minutes. Um, which was his way of trying to supposedly fix it. But he blatantly sat there and said that there is no data log, so they can't do any data logs. They originally said put in a support ticket, which the support tickets Discord is actually locked, like shut down anyways. You can't put in a ticket, so there is that. But the only way that you could get your skin back is if you had proof that it had happened, which not everybody did because, like, a lot of people said, well, how were they supposed to know that, the
They
thing wouldn't
they
work,
needed to be recording.
right? Because something wasn't going to work. So there was a huge
Checking some
fiasco
people
on
on
that. So
stage.
they're like, well, there's no data logs for us to be able to go back, which is BS. That was a blatant fucking lie, which then Layla proved that point when she slid in and said that they were gonna do for the boat because the boat did the same thing the skin did, and that when they did migration, that everybody who spun and did not receive the boat was gonna automatically get the boat, and the people who obviously did not spin for the boat would not receive a boat. So therefore, the only way for that to actually functionally work is if there are data logs.
Yeah.
So way to go for gaslighting and blatantly lying to people because you wanted to be lazy and not do anything. Um, which is the only reason why they wanted screenshot proof of something because they didn't want to actually go through data logs and actually work the tickets like they professionally are supposed to. But at the same time, I don't think I've ever come across any game developers or moderators that rely on screenshots because there's nothing in those screenshots that indicate or tie it solely to your account, where data logs actually do tie it to your
Yeah.
accounts and state whether or not this is an accurate thing that has happened or not. So yeah, I mean, like Z-Doc said, he could take and save
Yeah,
one
there
of
was
the
people posting their
screenshots.
proof in the general chat, and I could have just copy, like copy and save the screenshots that other people were putting, and most of their fucking report tabs are open to the public. So even if you didn't get one off of the fucking a friend screenshotting their problem, sending it to you, or getting it off the general chat, you could just go into the support and do the same thing. You could just take one of the screenshots somebody else who legitimately had trouble with it, and then send it in a report ticket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. it, he thinks we're a special. Well, most of, I guess, I don't know. A lot of them believed it, but not everybody's a
Yeah.
special kind of stupid. But yeah, no, it was a whole big ordeal Which, like I pointed out too, like if they did the same thing with the boat,
They can do the same
they
thing.
could have done the same thing with the skin, and it would have saved a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of catastrophe bullshit out of the Discord. None of that would have had to have happened, and a whole lot of saved everybody from a whole lot of blatant lying and gaslighting, and a whole lot of making them look shady as fuck. Because clearly it could have been done. So sitting there constantly whining, saying there is absolutely nothing we can do, was bullshit. Because you did it with the boat. Well, you didn't. Layla did.
The point is, it was done.
Boat. So you could have done it with the skin. No. Hi, Buzz. How are you? And absolutely, no, they do not handle issues well at all. And then when they did come in and this is something I've mentioned a few times that they absolutely love to do is play the blame game. And immediately the first thing Nick did was blame it on Roblox. And I'm like, this isn't a Roblox thing. This was a you fucked up thing. And like many people said too, because he's like, well, it's the old servers. It's the old server. Well, you didn't. You guys implemented it into the old servers. You should have not implemented it in the old servers and implemented it in the new servers. But not only that, it wasn't. It was supposed to be here on the 27th, and you implemented it late. So you had plenty of time to test it to make sure it fucking worked. And then they're complaining about how everybody's trying has this high, this expectation of getting shit out and done too quickly, but it's the expectation that they set because they're the ones saying that they're going to do this in this amount of time. That's
I
all the
think he said something
expectation.
like, trying to get things out with the time expectation
Yeah,
that,
that's
was
it.
set. And it's like, you were the one that set that time expectation. If you just said it to take a fucking week to get done, would have been like, okay, cool, it'll take a week to get done. If you just said it'd take a month to get done, oh, cool, it'll be a month.
Right?
You're
Like,
the one that set your own timetable.
exactly. Like, so it's there's that as well. Um, and then to get mad, and then like to threaten to ban people for spamming. That was hilarious to me as well because it's like that is literally the community that they cultivated to act like that. And it's you can't they can't like legitly sit there and have it both ways where you encourage the spamming during AAs or encourage the toxicity when you want to blame or whatever for one thing, but when you guys fuck up and somebody spams because they have issues with what you guys did, that now it's not okay to spam? Like, but you encourage spamming. Come on, you can't have it both ways. You can't have your ice cream and eat your cake too.
My leg is in front of me.
Why do they release buggy things? It's bad for people with other time zones. Dude, that's all they've been doing lately is releasing laggy, buggy things and just layering those bugs on top of bugs on top of bugs on top of bugs. And at this point, it's a rumor. Allegedly, we had some information the other day. Allegedly, they had fired one of their devs, and I have yet to actually figure out if it's true. So there is that. They had fired Waffles for actually trying to do his job and fix the bugs within the game, and then banned him from FISH. Now, I do not 100% know if this is true or not, but this is what we have been told. And if that is the case, the question is, why would somebody ban and fire somebody for actually trying to do their job? Right, and see, Celestic, that's where a lot of people's problem lied, is like nobody expected it to bug out. So, like, people just don't have their shit on record 24/7. Meanwhile, can we have them address the bloop request for the new rod is fucking dumb? I mean, relying on whistles for the bloop, which has a horrible mini game. I got it no problem on my main and my ult, but we did 5 bloop whistles and 3 of them were baby bloops. So my 7-year-old still didn't get the bloop done. Right, I mean, that is 100% true, and especially with it being a eventually maybe kind of a limited thing that, I mean, what the hell is up with that as well? Like, in the beginning, all of us was like, well, it's not limited because it doesn't have a timer, and there was literally just an update done that stated anything that's limited is going to have a timer on it. So then I hear from other people, well, it is limited, but everybody's not sure of the date, and it's because of some information that they gave to another streamer and this, that, and the other. And so they're thinking maybe the 10th or the 17th, but it's all a clusterfuck of confusing shit. Like, nobody knows what is going on with this. Like, we had the timer for the silly rod. What? Come on. Yeah, how much time do we actually have for this thing? And then because it is a limited thing, we have to rely on this bloop whistle, which the code for the bloop whistle that they gave out was very short-lived. It was not as long as most codes last. And then on top of that, you get stuck with a whole ass ton of baby bloops. So it's not even reliable to get your bloop. They did do a random bloop event the day after. That was just random. And then the bloop event that they did today was a joke. There wasn't a single person in the server. We were in public server for that even caught it. Everybody stopped even trying. There was no server luck going, no nothing. It was a troll. It was them trolling 100%. It was a joke. And then again though, to have something like that specifically added into this quest when it's limited. It's like what?
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Why?
I got it. Boom. Come here. Sorry. I got the turtle thing.
The ghost spawns in fall and summer. And windy nights.
Naturally occurring windy.
Which one? The ghost. The ghost does. It's not windy. That's a different guy, I think. One of them is windy, naturally occurring windy nights, and then because the ghost is the one on Cursed Isle.
Yeah. On Cursed Isle, I don't remember. But the one on top of Northern Expedition, it has to be a naturally occurring windy night. In autumn, I think. Autumn or summer. I don't remember. Bestiary.
Yeah, it's got to be in autumn or summer. See, that's another thing, Buzz, that I also heard is that he announced it like a couple minutes after it released. That is also the first AA or like update day, Saturday, that I had missed. But even with that being said, that's also the very first thing that's been limited that also has not been stated properly that it's limited inside the actual update change logs when they like drop a new content. So even going back into the Discord or going back into the update tabs for somebody who was not there for the